Hi everybody, it's Bianca from the Embrace Your Dreams group. So tonight we're going to be talking about Facebook and Instagram, but I figured I might as well just give an overview of Instagram first, upload this onto YouTube, and you can use the timestamps in the description to jump ahead to the parts that if you're really familiar with Instagram already, you could just go ahead and click those timestamps to jump to where you need to be. Alright, for everyone else, welcome. So this right here is Instagram. Instagram is an app that's more photo and video based. So it's really big on photos. It's perfect for you to put up your flyers and everything. You have the option to upload videos, and in the event that people tag you onto their photos, so customers and all that, you can encourage them to tag you, and that way their photos, their reviews and appreciation for your purchase, or I'm sorry, for you selling them their product, yeah, they could put it up here for everyone to see. Anywho, so this is Instagram, and Instagram has different posts. Once someone clicks on a photo, they'll head into your post, and you can see right here, I have some written content on here. Your posts can be liked by your followers. Your posts can be liked by your followers. They could post comments, or they can send this to other people. So what you just saw just a bit is me just seeing who I can send this part to. You can also use that little airplane right there to post this post as a story on your Instagram stories. Alright, now we're moving on. We're going into hashtags at this point. So every single post that you put, you can actually put hashtags here. Up to 30 hashtags can go onto one post. You're probably wondering, what's the deal with hashtags and why is this important to my business? I'll tell you why in a bit. So you see here, I have this hashtag Scentsy, right? I also have this hashtag EmiSenseGU, basically things that I just basically put this hashtag everywhere. Anywho, the reason why is because anybody who follows these hashtags will see this pop up on their feed. And I'm going to show you that in a bit. So I have here that Scentsy hashtag. I tapped onto it, and if you see here are the top posts that people either liked or commented or interacted with or saw under this hashtag. And anybody who follows this hashtag will see this on their newsfeed. So you can see here, people have posted up products. You see some consultants who've tagged themselves with this hashtag. And there you go. So now we're going into the feed. On Instagram, you see this house here? That's your feed. So on your feed, you're going to see posts from people that you are following or businesses that you're following, advertisements, again more, stories, and again here, the hashtag. So like what I was saying earlier, if people follow this particular hashtag and you create a hashtag for your business, people follow it, they will see it on their news feed or their feed. Alright, so now that that's done, we're going to go ahead and move on to something called stories. The stories are on the top. Sometimes our content gets lost here in the feed. So a quick way for people to keep in contact or keep track of what's going on is by tapping onto stories. So we have businesses here and people that have utilized stories to help just get something across really quickly. So here's one for Sushi Rock, my favorite place. So you can tag friends onto it, and people will consistently jump from one story to another by just simply tapping. And you can see on the top by these bars how many stories are there for this account. Stories last up to 24 hours. So you can put something up like an ad for an upcoming limited release. You can make a story for that, put it up, and your followers will be able to see it. Now we're moving on. Your followers, whoever looks at these ads, can tap on it, send a message, or even do a quick reaction. And all of this information gets sent back to the person who has the story. All right. Instagram stories are really interactive too. So you can put polls like this, and you can definitely make something like this off Canva if you know how to use it. You can put these polls, you can ask questions, and everything will be sent again back here. So it's like data mining or collecting data from your customers. All right, we're gonna get out of this really quick. What I forgot to also mention with regards to stories, if you post up your own story, you'll be able to see which profiles saw your story. So if you haven't used Instagram at all, that's something great for you, because then you can see people who probably aren't even your followers. And you can also you'll see this little airplane here. You can send them a message. So you can say, oh, hey, I saw that you saw my story. Would you like to have a sample, or would you like to place a pre-order? Whichever it may be. So it's another way for you to collect information about your followers. And speaking of that, let's go ahead and jump ahead. All right, so you have here, we were talking about followers. So you have this thing here called followers and following. Your followers are the people that choose to keep track of your account. Whereas the following are the people that you're keeping track, you're seeing on their newsfeed. So it's great to have more followers than it is following, I guess. That's what I've read up on some of the research about Instagram business accounts. All right, so here we go. Now, we have here on the bottom highlights. So let's say you visit someone's Instagram for the first time, or a business's Instagram for the first time. And you're going to see these little things here. These are a collection of stories that have been archived and categorized here, and you can make up your own categories and decorate this whichever way you'd like. And if you need help with that, I'm here. So I'm gonna go to reviews. You can keep all of the stories that people have put up and tagged you on. You can also do promos. So this is just a sample, and it's really a quick way, and it's a great way for somebody who just visits your profile for the first time to kind of get like a quick glance of who you are and what your company is all about. Now, the best thing about Instagram business that the personal account doesn't have is insights. Okay, insights are, probably gonna hear my daughter. Insights is a way for you to see more about how your customers are viewing, and not just your customers, but also those people who are just scrolling through your site. So anyway, she's kind of throwing me off. We're here at Insights, and we're going to look at Overview under the Contents tab. Okay, hold on, honey. All right, so you have here under Overview, it'll show you the number of posts, stories, and promotions that you've created this week, and compare that number with the number of posts, stories, and promotions from the previous week. Okay, so if you see here, 16 posts, so it's +2 versus within the week. And then I guess by Sunday I'll get a clearer picture. Under posts, you see this. This is all of the number of times that they've been viewed. I don't have any stories currently that are up. And the last one is promotions. Now, the next one is activity. Activity is a really good one. It helps you kind of figure out, engage when did these accounts come on, or what day were they reached, and what were the interactions from it. So we're going to do a really quick overview of what discovery is. The best thing about Instagram too is that you could just tap on it and it'll show you the amounts as well. Now, here's the thing. I just want to stress this. This is why I can't do this on a live. You have to have this on the app in order for you to access this particular portion. I've tried accessing this through the desktop, but I wasn't able to. I wasn't able to just, go through this whole thing. All of this is centered on the app. So we're here on Discovery. Discovery measures your reach, which is the number of unique accounts that have seen your posts. Again, that's an estimate. And the last one is impressions, the number of times all of the posts have been seen. Just gonna let you read that for a bit. All right. So it'll do a comparison between the previous week. We have here next interactions. Interactions is all of the, right here, profile visits and website clicks that have taken place on your account for a certain number of days or within a particular time frame. So you can just tap onto it and you can see how many people or actions have happened within those days. Now I'm just going back, and you'll see that sometimes you can narrow it by day. You can narrow it by day, and it can help you kind of figure out, like, well, what did you do that day? Did you host a bingo game? Did you go live? That's probably it. The more interactions that you have with your customers, the more prominent your posts will be once you go through, or the more prominent your posts will be on your Instagram feeds for your followers and your customers. So we've gone down here to growth, and growth measures the amount of people that have followed you and unfollowed you. This is important because you can see, well, what days had the most people come and follow your account, try and figure out what was the content there. So you're going to see a lot of Saturday, and that's because I do my weekly bingo games on Saturdays on Instagram. Okay, next is locations. So you have the number of people or the percentage of your followers that come from these locations. Obviously mine's from Guam. I'm kind of surprised Bangladesh. Then you have your age ranges. So my account is probably appealing to more 25 to 34-year-olds, the genders, and the followers. Okay, here we go. This is more important too. So they recorded the average times your followers on Instagram. So you can go by hours or days. And this is important because imagine every single person who is on Instagram right now is consistently posting all hours of the day, right? You don't want to post something super early where most of your followers aren't even on, and you don't want to post something super late when they're off. Because if you post too early, you run the risk of your stuff being lost in the shuffle by the time your customer comes on. And if you post something super late or after those peak hours, you're not going to get them because, again, you run the risk of not being able to reach them. So pay attention to that. All right. You can go through different days to figure it out. You can tap on it to see the particular hours. So the hours are listed here below, 3-hour increments. And if you don't want to look at by hours, then you can go by days to see what days had your most interaction. So I can see here Saturday to Monday. Okay, now that that's done, we are going to go ahead and look at insights in posts. And you can do that for each individual post as well. Don't forget, the heart means likes. The comment bubble is for comments. Paper airplane is for if they had shared that with somebody else. And the bookmark, if in case they saved it. Okay, now we're moving ahead. You can make a promotion through that particular post that you want to promote, or you can just click that promotions button in the middle. Here we go. We're here creating a promotion. So you can only create promotions out of posts that are existing. So first, you have to choose the post that you want to make a promotion for. We're going to jump ahead. No. Oh my gosh, sorry, my child is me with her phone. Okay, here we go. So I clicked that. Now you have to decide where you want to send your people. Do you want to send your people to your profile, your website, or your messages? I'm going to say website because I want people to be able to go on and place an order for this product. Now here we go. This is where you determine your audience. You're going to have a whole set of parameters. So you can put up the audience name. I'm going to put down test audience 1. You can choose what location to focus this advertisement on. Sorry guys. And then You can use Guam, or you can even include like Guam, the United States, and you can still do that. You also have the age and gender. I want to go for everybody between this particular age range, but you just got to try and make sure that it gets to this right here. Once it says great, perfect, you have a good mix. So test audience 1 is the one I'm going to use. Oh no, you can use any, whichever one you want. Okay, now in terms of budget, you have these sliders here, so you can choose between, you can choose how much you want to spend daily and how long you want to run this promotion for. So it can go as low as $1 and as high as $1,000. And the days can go as low as one day, a single day, up to 30 days. Okay, there we go. Now, here's another thing to point out. The lower the budget and the duration, the lower the budget, you would get a lower reach. Okay, thanks. All right, sweetie. Then the higher the budget, the more this reach will increase. Okay, honey, go sit. All right. All right. So once that's done, you can go and review your promotion. So you preview your promotion. You've already done all of this. Yes, you can pay through PayPal or a credit card. And once you press create, sorry, it's not going to automatically show up right away. It's not going to really start. The data that you're going to see on this is just based on the organic views. So there's two types. There's organic and paid. The organic reach is how the ad did by itself, or how the post did by itself without any boosting. Boosting is when you put money aside to make an ad. All right. Now, the paid promotion, or the paid part of it, is, you know, that there has been some influence to it. So, once your promotion is up, or once you've already created this promotion, you have to wait for it to be reviewed. So when you click that know more or learn more part, yeah, here it is. So once your thing has been approved, reviewed, it's put out there, it's going to start using this budget right here. Can you cancel a promotion? Yes, you can. So you can just click on it, delete it, and call it a day. And remember, these impressions right here, this was all pre-ad boosting. All right, now that that's out of the way, in the event that so all your current promotions will be here, and if you want to check how your past promotions did, you sure can. You click past promotions and you'll be able to see this here. So you can even pause a promotion that's ongoing, so that in case like maybe you don't want to use or you have another promotion going on and you don't want to put too much out there. Okay, you can pause one and you can click resume whenever you're ready. Once you click resume, it'll use up the remaining portion of this budget. If it's completed, you can always run it again, and when you run it again, it'll use the same parameters, the same number of days, the same budget that you had listed, and the audience that you've chosen. Okay. All right. Hashtag this is real. All right. Here are the promotion insights. We went a little bit too fast here. So you can see how many people liked it, commented, saved it. How many people actually clicked the promotion. They probably clicked it to go to the site. You can see how many conversations were started, how many people were reached, how much of your budget was spent. And right here is a good slider. You can break it down by gender, age range that you've reached, the top locations. And again, you can always just double click or double tap that and you'll be able to see the numbers associated with it. All right, so this has been a really long training. I just wanted to let you guys know. Thank you very much for watching. If you don't have an Instagram business account, I highly suggest that you do get one, because I've learned, I didn't realize this until I really started getting into it, but there are some people out there that only have Facebook, and there's also some people out there that only have Instagram. And to increase your reach, you should just try and do both. If you're worried because of content, adding consistent content onto your Instagram. You can always, there is a way for you to post the same thing you post on Facebook and have it posted on Instagram. So that way it saves you time and it saves you content. All right. If you have any questions, do you have any concerns, let me know. All right.